Alright, so the new SAKTK Contamination update just came out, so I'm going to be going over everything that is inside the new update. And let's first start with the badges, because there are now 4 new badges inside of Roblox SAKTK. If you scroll all the way to the new infection mode, which we will get to in a second, you can see 4 new badges, all in green, and with the first one being Tough Resistance, which is being the last survivor alive and winning the round. Incurable Virus, which is killing more than 30 infected in a single round and then winning as a survivor. Faithful Killer, which is killing more opponents than anyone else on both survivor and infected teams in the same round. And then Infection Leader, being the only infected to kill survivors. For 3 of these badges, there has to be at least 10 survivors in the round, but for Incurable Virus, you don't need to have 10 survivors. I will likely make a more in-depth video about these badges on the second channel, so make sure to go ahead and get subscribed to see that. Alright, let's head into classic mode, because now I'm going to be going over the brand new killers and the brand new rooms. So what you're going to do is you're going to hop down into the Area 51 here. Make sure to kill this alien here. And Chucky, and all the rest of the killers. Get out of here, robot. Alright, anyway. You're gonna go over here, and then you're gonna go all the way to where the Pack-a-Punch used to be, because the Pack-a-Punch is actually going to be in a different location now. It is not going to be where it was before, but go over to where the Pack-a-Punch used to be, right over here, and you can see there is now a brand new area. And in fact, if you go over here where the Pack-a-Punch used to be, there's actually this brand new gun room here. So as you guys can see, guns are just being created in this room. Just a nice kind of new room. I'm pretty sure War actually made this room or helped make this room, so that's pretty cool. But then over here, we got some more of the rooms. So if you go upstairs, we got more of this like factory area. If you go on here, we got the second ammo box right here. This is actually the only other ammo box in the game other than the one that's near the entrance. So that's pretty cool. You got like a shooting range here as well. Then if we go over here, we got one of the new guns, the Colt Anaconda, which is basically another pistol. It's kind of nice to have. Then over here, we got some more rooms. We got like this generator room here. Also got a new page. We got page 15 right here. If you want to go ahead and read that, you can pause the video. And then over here, we have one of the brand new killers. Let's go ahead and wait. There he is, Ao-Oni right there. And he has his little Fuwadi here, which you can throw. And he can also throw other players in like killer mode and stuff like that. I don't actually know if he can throw them in classic mode. Let's see. Let's see if he can throw me inside of classic mode. He can just throw me inside of classic mode as well. And they actually added a ragdoll animation. That actually wasn't in the game before. So they added like a little ragdoll animation when you get thrown. That's pretty cool. That's Ao-Oni there. Go ahead and get rid of him. So he can throw his Fuwadi and he can throw other players as well. One of my favorite killers inside the game right now. If you watched my SAKTK tier list video, you would know that. So make sure to watch it. I also got a new vent up here, which I actually don't know where this leads because I actually haven't checked this out yet. Where does this lead to? Oh, it leads to this room right here. All right, that's pretty cool. You get out of here. Then we got like this like sewer type area. This is actually probably one of my favorite new rooms inside the entire update. For some reason, Granny is down there. I don't know what she's doing. She's just enjoying the sewage, I guess. But yeah, we got nice little new room here. And there's actually a new paper over here as well. Paper 14. So you want to go ahead and read that. There it is right there. Seems like it's some sort of toxic waste. And you need to get out of here, Granny. Go away. You need to get out of here. There you go. And if you go over here through the toxic waste, you can actually see the other new gun inside the game, which is honestly one of my favorite guns, just from like a gameplay standpoint. The flamethrower. Like, honestly, this gun is so cool. So it's obviously a flamethrower, so it emits fire, and it's so cool because what you can go ahead and do, if we can find a killer, I'll show you, it actually lights killers on fire, which is really cool. I know this is basically all the stuff we already covered in a previous video, but we'll get to some new stuff as well. Like, I didn't cover the vents in the previous video, so at least you have that. But I'm just basically going over everything because I know a lot of people in the previous video asked me about, you know, where are all these things in the main game. They're now finally in the main game, so you guys don't have to ask that anymore. All right, now we have to just wait for the Yeti, which is the other killer. I don't know where he is right now. He looks like he's took a vacation. But yeah, we got the new freezer area as well here. This is where the Yeti spawns. And the freezer area actually loops back around to the kitchen right here. So that's pretty cool. I don't know where the Yeti went though. He seems to have left. There's Granny. Well, actually, let's test it out on Granny. I can show you what the flamethrower does. So we test it out on Granny and boom, look at that. Now Granny is on fire. Oh, and now we got Leatherface on me too. Leatherface, stop! All right, well, I just died. And that's weird. Why is my body jiggling? Okay, anyway. Okay, I don't know where Yeti went, so here's what we're gonna do. All right, so I don't know where the Yeti is. I'm just gonna see if I can find him just by walking over to the other vent. By the way, I had to look up War's video to see where the other vent is, so thank you, War. Make sure to subscribe to him. But let me go ahead and go to the other vent. Maybe we'll find Yeti on the way there. Probably not. Okay, get out of here. So the other vent is over here in the bathroom. So if you go in here, there's the other vent. And this vent leads to like this like alien area where this dead alien is. Poor guy. But anyway, yeah, it leads to the laboratory right here. So that's pretty cool. Pretty nice little vent location there. Also, I got this question as well about where the Pack-a-Punch actually is now, because it has been moved from the previous area to a new area. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you where it is. And I'm actually a pretty big fan of the new Pack-a-Punch area. The reason being is it actually nerfs it quite a bit. It makes it a lot harder to get to, which also makes it a lot harder for people to get the Pack-a-Punch ray gun and then just spam things everywhere. And I think it's just gonna make it a lot more balanced in the game, just because it's gonna make it harder for people to Pack-a-Punch their weapons. It's gonna make it easier for killers in killer mode. I think it's just gonna make it better overall. But here it is. Basically, you have to go inside the teleporter, teleport into this room, and then you can Pack-a-Punch right here. The Pack-a-Punch has been moved into this room, which again, I think is pretty nice to have it in here. Kind of makes it harder to get to, kind of nerfs it a little bit. And I think it's quite nice. All right, I'll go into killer mode just so I can show you Yeti. Let me go to killer mode real quick just so I can show you Yeti here. Oh, and also there's also now 2 new endless survival abilities that you can go ahead and get. You can get the Who's Who perk, which basically lets you respawn as like a ghost after you've died for a little bit, so you can like keep going on and playing. And then the other perk is Electric Cherry, which when you reload, it stuns killers nearby by electrocuting them. So that's kind of nice, just in case you're trying to fight off hordes of killers and you just need a little break. You can go ahead and reload, and Electric Cherry will save you from that by stunning them for a little bit so you can run away. All right, let's go ahead and become Yeti here. And here's the new killer here. Well, the other new killer, Yeti. So I actually really like the design of Yeti. He is absolutely massive, and he also has his ice club, which you can go ahead and use to do this. Basically do like a ground pound with ice, and if you actually hit someone with that ice, it actually makes them fall over and ragdoll, which I think is really awesome. And then obviously you can hit people with the club as well, while you're in between the cooldown for the ice ground pound. And yeah, pretty cool killer overall. And yeah, that's the other killer that you can go ahead and find and use inside the new Survival Killer Killers update. So we got Awani, we got the Yeti, and we got a bunch of other cool stuff as well. But we're not done yet, because we obviously, even though we've gone through all this new stuff already, new rooms, new killers, new guns, new endless survival perks, we also have a brand new game mode, Infection Mode. And again, you might have already seen this mode before, but basically how it works, and you probably remember it from a long time ago when it was first announced, but it's finally here. And basically how it works is that there's survivors and the infected. And the infected's job is to convert survivors into killers. So basically, as the infected, you play as killers, and you're going to try to kill survivors in order to get them on your team and infect them onto the killer team. And as a survivor, your job is to survive and not get infected. So basically, if I can actually kill this guy, which is probably not going to happen, he would go onto the killer team, and then he'd be fighting for me. So let's see if I can go ahead and fight this guy real quick. What actually might happen, it actually might happen. Wait a second. Yeah, there we go. So I got him onto my team, and now he is actually on the infected team, as you guys can see. That's basically how that game works. And obviously, like I mentioned earlier, there's new badges for this game mode and stuff like that as well. So yeah, really cool game mode. I actually really enjoy this game mode. One of my favorite game modes in SAKTK right now. It is kind of unbalanced, but yeah, it's pretty fun. So I hope you guys enjoy this new game mode, and it's actually really crazy to actually have this game mode in the game after waiting years for it. So yeah, pretty awesome, not gonna lie. And the final thing that is inside this brand new update, and I've actually suggested this to the SAKTK devs, and I'm actually really happy to see it come to fruition, is private server commands. Let's go ahead and check this out. Now, if you've been playing SAKTK for a while, you actually probably know that there actually has been one private server command, and that was the music command. It was pretty useless, and all it really did was just play music inside the game. Like, who cares? Use Spotify. But now we actually have real private server commands, and apparently there's going to be more to come soon. So if we go in here, you can actually see private server commands. If you go up to this little button here, it kind of looks like a console, you open that up, private server commands. And of course, we still have the music command like we did before, but now we have the kick command, so you can actually go and kick people. Like if I select myself, I can go ahead and kick myself. I'm not going to do that though. And you also have session ban, which basically bans people from the private server until everyone leaves and the server resets. So if I go in here, I can go ahead and ban myself, and I won't be able to rejoin after they get banned. And this is going to be really nice to have if you're trying to do competitions in the private server, or if you're trying to kick out like a troll or something that's being annoying. It's really nice to have these kick and ban commands. These are definitely one of the most important commands of all of them. But I'm really excited to see some more commands be added, and this is definitely a great start to having these private server commands inside the game. Now, I haven't been able to test boss rush mode, but I did test the other modes, and other than kill house mode, it was kind of obvious because kill house mode is single player. Private server commands are inside classic mode, killer mode, juggernaut mode, infection mode, and endless survival. I'm pretty sure they were in Area 51 storming as well. I'm gonna quickly check. It would kind of be weird if they weren't, so I'm just gonna quickly check. All right, so yeah, they are inside Area 51 storming as well. So the only game mode that they're not inside 100% is kill house mode. I don't think they're gonna be in boss rush mode either, but maybe they are. Actually, no, they actually might be, because there is a 100-player mode inside boss rush now. So let me know down below in the comments if it is inside boss rush mode, and I'll go ahead and pin your comments so people can see it. But yeah, other than boss rush mode, which I'm not too sure about, and kill house mode, there's no private server commands on kill house mode. They are in all the other modes, so that's pretty cool. And yeah, that's basically it for the new update. A crazy new update, added a new game mode, added new rooms, added new weapons, added new killers, added new badges. Finally, private server commands, which I definitely don't take credit for because I definitely didn't suggest it, and they definitely didn't take my suggestion. I'm just joking, but hey, it'd be cool if they did. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.